How goes everyone? I'm Ian, this is Hammers Poles, and this week I've been asking fans, with the recent departure of Reece Oxford, Jeremy Ngakia and Grady Diangana, will this have a detrimental effect to the Academy of Football? Let's find out and see what everyone thinks. And if you like the video, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.
Alright, so the question this week is, we've sold the three young players, Rice, Jeremy and Gardy, and will this have a detrimental effect upon the academy? From a business point of view now, not at all, won't make any difference. We've always been a good team that can teach young players how to play the basics of football and so on. It just means we're just a selling club. That's all it means. We create things and sell it, and from the Three Stooges point of view, they'll be well happy with that, and long may it continue. For the success of the team, yeah, it will have a detrimental effect, because the kids, won't have West Ham in their heart, will they? They won't want to play for us, because they'll just think, oh yeah, we'll go there and I'll end up playing for Tom, Dick or Harry or whoever. So, no, from a business point of view, it won't be detrimental. But from a team success and what we want, success, and we want players that play for the club that have come through the ranks, I believe that's what the majority of fans want. That ain't going to happen. And it ain't going to happen under those three fools, shall I be polite. So it's a shame. I'm disappointed Diangana's gone. Out of the three, that's the one that disappoints me the most. We're in dire straits, the club. If we can't bring kids through, it'll be the ruin of us. And it's worrying times. Lock yourselves in, it'll be a tough season. Oh well, keep wearing your colours with pride. Any muck can wear them when they're winning. It's true fans wear them when they're losing, or on the rocks. Difficult times. Take it easy. Keep your peckers up. Come on, you ones.
Right, here we go. So, do I think Reece Oxford, Jeremy Ngakia, and now Grady Diangana, selling three academy players, promising players, do I think that has a detrimental effect on our academy moving forward? And I'm going to say no, in general, because of two of the names, and that's Ngakia and Reece Oxford. Reece Oxford obviously had a poor attitude. The lad, whether it's through agents or whoever, right, he was on a good whack, a good bloody wage, and he didn't get his head right. So for him to go, no issues with that, no issues whatsoever. Ngakia, makes no sense that we wouldn't offer him a contract that was worthy, which is what he wanted, and to me, I'm like, yes, he should have been given the wages that he wanted, coming through. He wasn't asking for 20, 30 grand a week, he was asking for about 10, right, to replace a right back. Now, if we were going to spend money, you're talking a 10+ million fee just to be a poor Premier League standard. Because let's face it, we haven't got a scouting network to go out and find that little gem, that little diamond in the rough. We haven't got that. So you should really be looking at the academy players, especially if we haven't got the funds. But because he refused to play for us those final games, screw him. Screw him. He could have stayed, not for the board, but for the fans. We give him that opportunity as a club, and the fans were with him. He could have stayed with us for that, and he didn't. So as far as I'm concerned, screw him. My issue is Grady Diangana. Grady Diangana, promising youngster. What does it tell a player coming through the academy that when they are given a couple of chances, that if we say to them, we're going to send you out on loan, you tear it up, come back, we give you an opportunity. And the player goes out, he tears it up, bulks up a little bit, becomes a player, gets all West Ham fans excited for the start of next season. Comes back, plays a couple of friendlies. You've got the players obviously like him. All the players in the squad like him. You can tell that by the reaction of him being sold. Look at what Martin Oble's done. Look what Jack Wilshere. Yeah, right. He's not in the squads. You know what I mean? Like first team squads. He's always injured. Do we really class him as a West Ham player? Not really, because he's not doing anything. But he comes out and makes comments. Go to a place where a board and the club and everyone around you respects you. Comes out with comments like that. What does that say about our football club? What does that say about any future potential signing? You've got players that are saying that about the board. No player's going to want to come. Tarkowski, we're talking about putting a £27 million bid in for him that's being rejected and being told to double it. Right? The player has even said himself, if we agree a fee, he doesn't want to up sticks and move down to London to be at our club. Bearing in mind, he was settled at Brentford. Do you know what I mean? What does that say? Diangana was promised an opportunity and wasn't given one when he come back. I believe Moyes wanted to keep him. You know, everyone wanted him there. But that board just went, do you know what? We aren't getting funds for anybody else. Let's sell him. Now, if we sell him and then we're looking to change a formation, so we play, I don't know, like a 3-5-2 or a 3-4-3, right? Does a left winger really fit in? Not really. You're looking at a left wing back option, really, aren't you? Do you know what I mean? And if you're going to play a 3-4-3, I would imagine that one of those in the front three would be behind two main strikers, so like Allaire, Antonio, and then maybe Bowen behind or Fornals behind. We couldn't get rid of Anson, we couldn't get rid of Lanzini, so the board have just gone, do you know what? Let's sell Diangana, 18 million. And we'll go out and, we're going to go out, we're going to reinforce the defence. But the way that they've done it, is disgusting. The player was upset to leave, did not want to leave. The players did not want him to leave. The club saw the uproar from the fans the moment that they agreed to sell him. They should have turned around and gone, do you know what? The fans clearly want him here. We'll keep him. We'll find another way. And they haven't. They haven't done that. They've gone there, lined their pockets. Every club now is looking and going, well, they've just got £18 million, right? We're not going to check, well, they've got £18 million. They're a bit desperate. They need short their defence. Do you know what? We'll lower the asking price for for one of our players. Oh, yeah, they're going to go, they've got a minimum of 18 million. Let's see what else we can get out of them. We're never going to get that quality. Rico Emery, being told he's not for sale, right? That's going to take a big bid to prize him out of it. We were talking about Ben Rama. Now, Ben Rama is a bit of a maverick. Yeah, don't get me wrong, he's a good player. But is he any better than Diangana? No. Allaire was excited for Diangana to play. He'd said how he loved the link-up and he was looking forward to playing with him. He was scoring goals with him. Yes, it might be pre-season, but if you've got a £45 million striker turning around saying that he's happy with the service and the link-up play with one player, you should be doing everything you can to keep him. All this is telling us is the board are sitting there and they want money. So if somebody comes in for an offer with Declan, you know full well he's going to be sold this window. There's no two ways about it. So for me, does it have a detrimental effect on the players coming through the academy? No, because of the two of the players out of the three that have been sold. But yes, overall. What does it say to Xander Silva? If we say, oh, do you know what? We want to see what you like next level. We're going to send you out on loan to a championship club. Score goals, come back, see what happens. We're going to score goals. You know what? Let's sell him. Cullen, if I was Cullen, I'd move. Connor Coventry, I'd be looking at that and going, I'd move. Because you're not going to get the reinsurances. Like the board aren't going to pay the wages because they've been stung by Reece Oxford. One player doesn't make it up for everybody else. Doesn't mean that every other player is going to be like that. And I've always been a massive fan of this club. I've loved it. I love it with all my heart. You know, my best memories with my old man, God rest him, have all come through watching this football club. And I'm ashamed to say that I'm losing the love. I'm losing the love for this football club because of three fucking vermin. Apologies for swearing, but That's what they are. They're vermin, and they need to get out of this football club. If they claim to be the West Ham fans that they say that they are, they need to leave. They clearly can't run a football club, not a Premier League level. I don't want to diss and insult any other football club, but you look at likes like Charlton that are struggling, do you know what I mean, and they want to save their club. Charlton League One, that's the level I think that Gold and Sullivan can run a football club, running it on a tight little budget, a shoestring budget, not a Premier League club. They've destroyed the soul of this football club, and until they're gone, I think I'm not the only West Ham fan here that say this, that they can't see us. We're never going to be West Ham United no more. The longer that they leave it, the more we lose of our club, of our heritage. And yeah, that's it. I absolutely despise them, and I don't know how many people are going to watch this video, but you see social media groups coming together about protesting against this board. Hashtag GSB out. I encourage everybody to get behind that. I encourage everybody that if you are able to get to the next protest, go to that protest. We had a massive following. The last protest we did, we had a big following, and it got news coverage. Make it bigger, make it bolder, make them owners realise they are not welcome within our fucking football club. Let's get them out. But they're my comments, they're my opinions. Don't forget to like the channel, like the post, subscribe to the channel. Come on Twitter, add me, drop me a comment, let me know what you think, because surely I can't be the only person that is that fed up of these owners. I can't be. And I'd love to hear everybody else's opinions. Those that disagree with me, I'd love to hear yours as well. So give us a shout, you know, let us know what you think. And until the next poll and the next video, come on you Irons.
Will selling Diangana and Ngakia and Oxford have a detrimental effect on the academy? I think it already has done years back. Before we sold Oxford, you know, we hardly bring any players through from the academy anymore. Rice has been the only one in about 15 years who's any good, to be honest with you, and he happens to be now probably our best player in the team. I think David Moyes wanted to use the academy to his benefit. I think he wanted to do what Leipzig have been doing, and possibly Dortmund, and bring through young players through the system. You know, cheaper way of doing it than just buying, you know, a young player for a bit of money and then using them sporadically. But I think if we want to use that academy properly, we've got to be clever about it and invest the money in. But I don't think we will, because of the owners we've got at the moment. So, in my opinion, it's a dead academy almost. So if Ben Johnson can have a successful season at right back, then maybe there's hope. But when you sell one of your best prospects in Diangana for 20 million to one of your Premier League rivals, it doesn't look good. So for me, I'm not holding much hope. But until the owners are gone, I won't have much hope at all. I just hope that West Ham can keep their heads above water and get some kind of success while they're there. Hopefully they go and set up, and then things will be a bit easier. But yeah, at the moment, for me, there's no hope for the academy.
Hi guys, Ian here. Now with the sale of Diangana, doesn't look too positive for the future of the academy. I will admit, from a standpoint of, will some of these players coming through want to sign long-term contracts as he did, it was last year, possibly the year before, with the club, knowing that at any time they could just be sold for a bit of profit when they don't want to leave, the manager doesn't want them to leave, the other players don't want them to leave, and the fans don't want them to leave. It doesn't set a good precedent, in my opinion. I don't think we will stop churning out these young players who can play at the highest level. I think it's been shown with a few of them that the attitude and maybe the advice they're getting from agents isn't necessarily the best. With Reece Oxford and Jeremy Ngakia, both of them wanted real huge money deals after having a few good performances, and then have left the club for little to no money, and not really pushed on. I mean, I know Ngakia has only just left and joined Watford, but I would have said that was a step down from being at West Ham. Reece Oxford's gone over to Germany, and he's not really set the world alight over there. So I mean, I think that's partly attitude. That's not to do with their talent. But yeah, I just think it's a dangerous precedent set by the board of selling these players who look like they've got a really bright future. That everything you hear about is how good they are, how technical they are, how naturally skilled they are, and what their work ethic is like. So say that's just going to push down the line of, actually no, I'll do me time in the academy and then I'll move on to a different club who are going to use me and actually want me to be around. So it is a difficult one, because from what the boards have come out and said previously, they want a young and hungry squad full of a mix of homegrown and imports. The homegrown side of it seems to be in the toilet at the moment. All I can say is, on that note, then we're not happy as a whole. I'm sure there are a few people who've went, well, 18 million, not bad for something that's cost us nothing. But say what we need to do as a fan base is get behind the players, ignore the board for that 90 minutes we're on the pitch every game, and just push full force for good performances and good work ethics and good efforts, and hopefully we'll outlast the board and not be relegated a number of times before they leave. Cheers.
For West Ham fans everywhere, this is the ultimate football app for you. Never miss a thing with the latest West Ham news, gossip and social stories as they break. Download the free COY Irons app now from the App Store and Google Play.